Good evening, everybody. We are back for probably the last stream of this run through of Solasta. We are at the what is this place? I don't know. We went through the doorways after fighting a bunch of undead. The monastery. We're in the monastery. It says right there. I can see stuff. So we've looted this area, and then we're just going to the library. I had to finish up the last stream because it was really late, and I was a little disappointed. Now I was actually ticked off more like that I couldn't go to the town and get the Staff of Fire that I really wanted my wizard to have because I don't want to see all the fun stuff it could do. Talked over it with a friend, and we figured the reason why we couldn't do it is because basically she's a fifth party member, who, once you get the spell book, is actually pretty powerful. Now, she sucks beforehand because all she has is like a dagger and a couple cantrips. But once she gets her spell book, now she's got fireball and some other stuff. So, I mean, let's see what spells she gets. She's got, of course, magic missile. We got create food's nice. Fireball, hold person, blindness, scorching ray. There's misty step. That's just a weird look for misty step for icon. Acid arrow. That looks like fairy fire. Huh. Okay. Fairy fire is actually a pretty good spell, especially one that's a concentration spell, obviously. Ooh, it gives a light source. That's nice too. But it gives everybody advantage too. Color spray, magic missile, shield, burning hands, sparkle, and the shadow stuff. Anyways, so as we figured that was probably the reason why we were discussing that while the rest of our party in our D&D game was doing their D&D stuff. So we got paused. We're gonna go in the tower. Yes, let's proceed. There was a bug in the previous patch, and we're going to test that out, see if the same thing happens, which hopefully they fixed it. We will find out if it actually was fixed or not. The bug was you fight these four ghosts, specters, and you kill them, and then it went to a cutscene, which is not a problem, in a different room, and then you couldn't actually... and then there was a conversation, and you couldn't converse. Are they ghosts? Are from the master? They're not ghosts. They're projections. All right, so let's go in here. Hey, there's a book. Unbelievable. An intact copy of the history of Elven Wars by the first lore master of the Arcaneum. Nice. Anything else in here? There's a little gate. Let's go this way. Previous viewer saw this. Looks like has an aged day, seems anachronistic, and a 48 stringer harp. He's like, is there anything else to do with this? I think it's just it's just a little interactable to kind of give a idea that this is a very old place. Let's go this way. Not really in a rush. I mean, I got some time. Let's just get a little bit of time in, finish this run. Let's see, we got the long rest area. Is there anything else in here? Another nice little bag. Let's give that to the Ranger. So bag of holding. Carrying capacity multiplied by 3. Basically makes it you can carry anything you want. Notice one thing is that light doesn't seem to stick around as much. The light spell is. Let's go to library. And do the library and then go do our long rest. It's so long. Feels like there should be something in here. There's something interactable. I guess you can cast a spell in it. There's actually nothing in the salon. Okay. So if you read this, they'll say, no one's allowed in here. Yeah, laboratory entry strictly prohibited. How's your spells? Yeah. Here, we'll just do a short rest. Crafting the Long Night. Scroll Scorching Ray. Viper's Bite. Fireball. And Potion of Superior Healing. I think we can redo. No. We already do Fireball. We don't have the Scorching Ray spell anyway, so. Ooze the Caverns. Leather Armor Flame Dancing. Empress Garb Change Shirt. That's what I really want to see. Let's open the door to the laboratory. Did you hear that? That's weird. Icon's off. Money. Let's see, cast spell. Oh, that'll work. Now hit him again. Come on, I said hit him again. Hit that Doom Blade. Oh, that's the one. Oh, he's already used his action surge. Well, done with that idea. I was gonna kill him and then run over that way. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do it. I guess she could have gone in and done a bonus attack. Oh, forgot about him. That. So. Go there. So he doesn't go after the ranger. Is that the last one? Oh wow. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot he does radiant damage too. Oof. 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 Man. It worked! Go for it right. This would be the spot right where it would go to the cutscene. Which is nice. Is there a trap here? Apparently there's not. Except just for... Oh, that's nice. Just looking around here, the different possible things you could do in this fight. You could climb up here, which is good for the rogue archer. Gets a bonus to attack the people that are below her or below them. You go up here and then you can start shooting. Well, good job. You didn't detect it. Right. Another diamond of well, a warden blade. And a magic weapon request. A prime longsword. Well, can we start crafting a warden blade? No, because I don't have. So it's the wrong person. How about you? Close. Oh, oh. By all the columns, not common orchids, clearly they're correctly named. Okay, whatever that means. Alright, we're gonna go and have a little nap here. We're gonna kind of sit here for a while and see what happens with this longsword. I just want to see what the longsword is. So the Doomblade doesn't bleed effect. The Lightbringer has the radiant damage. There's 22 more hours required to complete this crafting operation. Okay. Well, we're halfway done. That took 11 hours. And we finished it. Awesome. Of course, I really don't have anyone in this party that can use it, right? Because the one person who kind of would is the dwarf. Who, well, there's two people who can use it. The dwarf. Technically, I guess she could use it because she's an elf. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so it's +1 to AC and +1 attack damage That's actually kind of cool for a sword and board tank. That's nice. And he has the cuteness, which is +1 attack bonus. So it's really just makes it a +1. Yeah, it's basically a battle axe +1. Alright, let's go for the final battle. Probably should have waited, but though I don't think it's going to take an hour to walk to the other side of the...
What's going on here? I have tried for years to open that door, and here you are, an answer to my prayers. It would almost lead me to believe in the benevolence of the gods, albeit my very existence proves otherwise.
Now, with the Cleric, this fight is pretty easy. You throw up Spirit Guardians and they kill themselves. Yeah, here we go. Let's stabby. Oh. half damage already.
Hey, that was mine.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. I like it. Let's use that. First time I've used it all game. I mean, ever, like ever. Did his darkness not work? He's dead, but he's bleeding.
Again, harder.
Well, that sucks. That damage resistance to piercing. Almost crit. Oof.
A modest success.
I was just thinking from a 2 to a 1, but then a 1 to a 4. That was a really bad roll. He saw all those ones. But, okay, he's almost dead. But he gets to go next. Oh, he hit. Oh, he hit so hard. And he regenerates.
Bad luck. I must do better.
Yeah, you do. The spit. Interesting.
You have my thanks, whoever you are.
You're welcome, I guess? But your thanks for what exactly?
For reuniting me with Kitaela, for dealing with this foulness when I was incapacitated. This evil was new to me. Not something Manakalon ever knew. Incapacitated? Yes. The merging process takes time. Time during which I was almost helpless.
Reunited with her?
Yes, Kitaela was, or even is, a part of me.
Did you kill her?
Careful now. No. It is also me speaking, my friend, and your care is much appreciated.
Kithaela was your clone? I don't understand what happened here.
Kitaela was a last-ditch contingency, one I didn't truly think I would ever need. A vessel for my knowledge and memories.
But how did she awaken 1,000 years after the cataclysm?
The revival process was tied to an ambient level of mana.
Very high-level magic, then.
One of the secrets of the Arcanium, yes. You never met such a creature before? No. Manakalon, for all its faults, revered life. This was a negation of life, an abomination. Manakalon, are you one of the Adrastea, the prudent shield, master of abjuration? In your debt, and at your service. You were at the Battle of the Rift. Yes. And there I must apologize for Kitaela's misconceptions. Misconceptions?
Misconceptions.
Yes.
It's one way of calling it. One way of calling
She
it.
was created with elven personality and carried certain prejudices. Oh, that. The Empire wasn't kind to other races. The humans surprised you, it seems. Yes. Such bravery, such defiance. They all came together to save Solasta. The golden cavalry charging and breaking the lines of the Sor Akath. The Iron Legions and the shield wall of the dwarves. Holding the enemy at bay, flank to flank. Our shock arcanists and the human paladins together, giving their lives to give us a chance to close the rift. And as another wave came through, one last throw of the dice, one last surprise for the Sor Akath. What was it? Kasenax had us walking Solaster in elven form for so long. But at this moment, we resumed our true forms to secure the rift for a few crucial moments, buying time with our lives in a furnace of magic and steel, so Kasenax could finish his ritual with the gems. Take it, old friend, once again.
Old friend, we just met you.
I feel your spirit in the crown, Kasenax. The Magister is still in the crown. Enough talk of the past.
He must have been the
Please
paladin.
accept these few tokens of my gratitude. I must rest now. I foresee one last flight when the need is greatest, and for that I will need all my strength. Use my gate freely.
We owe you that much. What? I guess because we got the gem? Path to Glory. Quest at Karakiflin Scenario Council. Triggers when you enter the city. Enable next CS. Can I go in here? Dang it. Max hit points are reduced until a long rest is complete. Did he get hit? Oh yeah, he did. And then he failed. Alright. And then, if you've done this without finding your way through the laboratory, this apparently that resets. I guess, maybe. Nope. Okay. But if you don't fight this opens the Spirit Guardian's leave, and then you can get the loot without having to fight. This trap is still there, but yeah. So that is pretty much it. As long as I don't go through here. Go through here, blah blah blah. So you can't do anything. And then, I mean, you can take a long rest. Woo. Let's take a long rest just so we're not drained anymore. I mean, do. Alright, so this will be the end. So at the end of the thing, you'll be about halfway through 6th level, if not a little bit more. Obviously, this depends on if you do more random encounters and how much you go back and forth between towns. See, we got about 8,000 gold, but I have so much stuff that I could sell that I could easily get 10,000 by this point. And that staff I want to get was about 7 to 8,000. I can't remember exactly. So you pretty much can get anything you kind of really want by 6th level from the factions. Unless they add more. They can add more loot to it, which would be nice. Because after 6th level, there's no point. And supposedly, when it's fully released, the cap level will be 10 and not 6, which I'm currently at. How do I know that's the cap level? Because it says max level reached. So, some thoughts about the classes. I didn't think I'd like the fighter, but when it becomes like the battle mage fighter, but what's the actual Spellblade? Spellblade's kind of nice, especially with the dwarf. It makes him go a little bit faster. So he can get places. He can, action surge. I just have trouble saying the word action surge. And so he can go around and run between. As you kind of saw at the end, he killed the one, and after doing a bunch of damage, and then ran to the other one and started taking that. It's a beautiful pendant, worth 1,000 gold. Glad I kind of look. Let's do a ritual. Identify. It's worth 1,000 gold. That usually means it's magic. A stone of good luck. I wonder if long how long if I had it. What does it do? +1 to ability checks. That's nice. And +1 to all saving throws. Also nice. I'd probably give that to whoever my lockpicker is, or whoever my Arcana historian is. Actually, this is actually just really good for anybody because you have the insight people, the Arcana, and then picking locks. I'd probably put it on the person picking locks. Because how I'd normally do a wizard was with Lord Master and have advantage, and usually just having advantage is good enough. So back to this, Spellblade is nice. I don't know other fighters. I just don't like fighters. I'm more of a paladin fan. That's so. Would I play this fighter type again? Maybe. I still probably would take a paladin over the fighter. Just haven't had somebody to heal. The paladin that does the fire damage is good. Wizard wearing the being able to get the wear medium armor is actually pretty nice because now you don't have to worry about mage armor, and you don't have to have a high index because maximum +2. So 18 AC compared to the only way you get that's what using a spell slot and having a 20 dex does. So probably I kind of like the sellsword idea just to get that extra armor, and half plate +1 looks pretty good. Black and gold is always good. This Warden Blade's kind of nice. The +1 AC, great for your duelist that's only using one weapon, or your sword and board. Really, sword and board more like. Well, the duelist would have the plus damage, so you're gonna hit more often and still get the +2 damage, and then have a little bit higher AC, which you don't have with the shield. But I mean, shield that's +3 to your AC, with that sword +4 to AC with plate armor, which is 18, so that gets you at 22 before any buffs. So that's good. Ranger dual wielding, didn't like. Just do the marksman, being able to shoot back again, and somebody's always going to be shooting arrows at you. You just have to have lots and lots of arrows. The fact that I don't think I found any magical longbows kind of sucks, but you still get the archery, bracelet of archery, which gets you that +2 bonus. But he never got a magical weapon, so he never, all those resistances to piercing really hurt. And there's lots of resistance to piercing. The shadow jumping rogue, I almost never ever used anything from it. See, Shadowcaster, spell casting, shadow dodge, bonus feat. So what spells did she eventually have? Why did I go off that? She got shield, which was nice. Chill touch. Okay, I mean I had the magic bow. Dazzle, never used because I forgot about it. Shadow armor, never used. Never really used any of them except for shield. I think the other two would be better, because the shadow jump uses up your bonus action, just like your disengage or your dash, and it goes just as far as your dash or less. It's only 5 spaces compared to 6 that a non-halfling would do, and then or non-shorty would do. So there we go. The arcane tradition. I never really came to play, just because I never really thought of it. So I mean, arcane fury, arcane traditions. Just, I might try green mage next, just for a good berry. If you do that if you get the good berry that way, then you don't need to worry about a ranger. And the ranger's big thing about the ranger, for me, is the good berries, and then having somebody with 2 attacks. But a wizard with the good berries would be decent. If there's any other way of getting the good berry spell, that just means you don't have to worry about food ever. Though once you have a cleric at 5th level, you can get the summoned food. So you don't need to worry about that. Worry about it then either. Yeah, the cell sword's really nice. That armored and proficient athletics, intimidation, armored. That's really nice on a wizard. I mean, even a rogue would be good too, right? Because then, well, no, because they're gonna have like the high thing. So it's really only this is only really good for a wizard that's not gonna have high. Arcane warfare. Yeah, counts as being cast at 1 slot level higher. Okay, that maybe that might have been, but I never use this arcane fury. Bonus and int bonus here for 1 minute. So add your proficiency bonus. So that would add 5 plus 3, 8 points of damage to your fireball. Okay, if you remember to use it, but it only lasts for 1 minute, and so it's good for 1 fight. So, all right. On crafting, definitely crafting is the secret to get the magic weapons always. Get the ones you want. And here we go. You have reached the end of the early access playable content. You will now be returned to the main menu. So that is as far as it goes for right now. I have not heard or read anything about how long it is till the next patch, but it'll be pretty nice. It's supposed to go fully live, you know, in April, so it's only a few months away. So there might be just one more content patch before it goes live. If you like D&D or role-playing games, this is definitely a great game to play. I mean, this is the 3rd time I've run through it, and I'm gonna probably run through it one more time. I'm gonna be remaking the group I'm currently in. Yeah, let's. It's Goblin Wizard, which is me, which has no direct damage spells, which you can't do in this because this is a combat thing. There's a half-orc ranger, so you can make a ranger, but I'll probably make it a half-elf because it's a half. There is a tiefling monk. I'm probably going to make into a, let's see, human or elf fighter. Probably an elf fighter. Or not fighter, paladin, who's into dex. Maybe. I'm still not sure. And who's the 4th? Oh, a cleric. A human cleric, because that'll be the easiest. Oh, you know what? While we're here, cancel. Yes. Let us. I just want to see. This is a generic one, so who cares? It's a pre-gen. Let's level it up. So there's Thief. Fast hands allows you to use cutting action allows you to use an object action. Second story work, you can climb a little better. Dark Weaver, Spire and Wall, bonus proficiency with Poisoner's Kit, and hitting an enemy lower ground. Any edge proficiency bonus to the damage. I really like that one, especially with doesn't cost you extra to move the Spider and Wall. Spell casting, you can cast wizard spells. Yeah, okay. Shadow dodge. Okay. Thief is terrible. Second story work and Spire and Wall are like almost the same. Climbing no longer costs you an extra movement, and difficult climbs are considered normal. Climbing no longer costs you extra movement. Difficult or you can jump longer distances. Okay, I mean that's the only difference. You can jump a little bit longer. But if you, it's probably because most thieves will not have that high strength to do that. If you're taking Thief, you're doing it for the jump long distances because you're not going to have anybody with the jump skill. Unless, I mean, this is all for my ideas as long as you're not like doing a RP reasons. If you're RPing, that's completely different. So just keep doing whatever for RP. Yeah, this is just thinking of what I think you get the most out of during the at least during the content that we currently have available. So it's either Shadowcaster or Darkweaver, and currently I would take Darkweaver every time. Now, getting up to higher levels, so the spell casting might get a little bit better. I guess the Shadow Dodge it's after a rest, so that's a short rest. But I guess that'll get you up higher, or you don't have to disengage to move. That'd be it. We're gonna do Darkweaver. Yeah. So feats. This is why I wanted to level up. Actually, here are the feats that currently are available. Cute senses, not being surprised. How often you're surprised in this game on your random encounters. That's pretty good. Or it's at nighttime and you're asleep when you get attacked. Good. Armor Master. Skip. A feat for +1. I mean, if you really, 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 really need extra AC and don't want your pluses to ability scores, or something even better. I don't no, just no. Creative a rune, you become proficient in. This is basically resilience. The resilient feat from the base game increase a stat by 1 and then gain proficiency in that one. So that's what the creative a rune, which is good if you're like a wizard, if you're really worried about that concentration. Creative Einar. I mean, I guess if you had a odd number and you really want to become proficient with the strength saving throw, Otherwise, you just do the +1 strength and plus to another stat. Creative wisdom, sure, it's not good. Resone's really just constitution. If you're like a wizard or somebody with concentration. I guess Dex would also be good because there's so many Dex saves. That's the thing is, Con and Dex are the two things that you have to make saves the most. And Wisdom, I guess, is kind of, yeah. But those are the two ones that most will use against you. +1 intelligence, save intelligence, no. Charisma, eh. Drink body. Extra hit points, okay. No thanks. Flawless concentration, just you have to take more damage before you have to make the same throw. Just if you're worried about that, get creative on it. Focus sleeper. You don't have to sleep as long. If you have a whole bunch of elves and you just wanna, I don't know, get a little extra, less sleep needed, fine. Get a +1 to Constitution. Hard to kill. Advantage on death saving throws. Okay. Getting the one hit die immediately is kind of good because that means you stand up. So that's good. Hauler is great, especially before you get all the bags. I really like that with getting the bag of holding. It's the first time in 3 runs I got it. Most time they're just it's random. So you get that bag of holding and it's pretty nice because it's triple your weight limit. If you got this, I'd get it for only one person. You don't get it on somebody who's already got max strength. I think I messed that up the first time, or changed that. So that is a percentage. It's just straight up extra 40 pounds. So if you got someone with like a 17th strength or something, go for it. Lockbreaker, if you don't have a rogue, you need to get this one. And if you do have a rogue, you might want to get it anyways. Getting a double proficiency if you already got it is good. But big thing is you have advantage when you're using it to pick locks. And there's so much good treasure and stuff in here. You need to do that. Manipulator. This one might be pretty good because I discovered on this run that the Ghost Dwarf, if you mess up that roll, now granted I think I rolled a 1 or a 2, so whatever, he won't give you that quest, and you get some good rep, not rep, but a good item. You might get rep too. But yeah, that's might be good too. Master Alchemist. I mean, I make lots of potions, but that might be decent because it's just half the normal time. Might be good. It's maybe later on. This one's kind of iffy. It's just kind of maybe if you really want to get lots of potions, you're just trying to get all the ingredients to make it strong. Master Enchanter, half the normal time to enchant an item. Considering how long it takes to make those items, this might actually be decent. Because that Warden Blade takes 36 hours to make. And half that's only 18 hours. And there is so many good magic items. Like the only magic item I wasn't really too impressed with was basically just you making a +1 axe. I was waiting for some kind of little liftier. The Doom Blade, person starts bleeding, that's a little extra damage. That's cool. The Lightbringer is awesome. Just an extra D8 damage, radiant, which nobody's really resistant on. And it really fits Paladin if you make Paladin. The only problem with it is the greatsword, so my Paladins tend to be sword board. But going into that, the Warden Blade would be awesome for that because that's +1 AC. So you get that full plate. Well, I went over it already. Full plate and the shield +1. You know, your AC 22, and then you can go up there AC 24 with that concentration spell, Shield of Faith. So pretty nifty. My the Legion don't. Well, okay. If you have nothing else for like a wizard or somebody with low dex, so you're not going to be a rogue, it's not going to be a ranger. Well, a shooty ranger. Maybe a cleric. I guess your cleric could, but not your fighter or your paladin, right? Since they can reuse those. I guess if you want to make a frontline wizard, go for it. That would be the one to take, because then you get the heavy armor, and then it can be interesting, because then you can dual wield short swords and full plate armor as a wizard. Why? I don't know. But you could. Too bad you can't get shields with that. If it was shields, add on that, that'd be really good. Potent cantrip. Still takes half the cantrip's damage. Okay. I mean, I cast cantrips a whole lot, but those are usually shooting ones, so that's succeed a saving throw. I guess that would be like, there's quite a few. There's ones I never use. Robust, increase con by 1, and you get an extra hit point when you do a short rest. Well, this one is the first time I've ever actually used short rests, really. Normally it's always long rests, or I just heal people. So what actually was kind of nice is on this one I was able to do the short rest to actually, you know, heal that. And I'm like, oh wait, I can actually use short rest now. It made me remember I could do short rests. And before, the other ones, the only time my short rest was just to tune items. Tuning items with only via short rest and not during a long rest is kind of silly. Sylvan Archer, ignore cover when shooting with the bow, plus your dex up by 1. Not bad. I haven't really noticed anything with the cover. I haven't really noticed anybody using cover in there, or I go up high and just I just never noticed it, so I don't really didn't see any use. Let's level them up again. What happened? I don't know what sleight of hand. I didn't see anything that uses sleight of hand. So important skills, athletics, really important. Just because you need to make those jumps. acrobatics. Okay, it helps against being pushed down, I guess. Sleight hand again. Never seen. You see it stealth important. Obviously, gotta be stealthy, especially as a rogue. Arcana and history are very, very important. Investigation, I think, is kind of important too. Not these are just skills you need that are high. You don't necessarily for each character. Nature, haven't really seen that. I guess that'd be when you're running around. Then the movements. Religion, yeah. Animal handling, haven't seen really anything in here. Insight, important so you can know what the best course of action is. Obviously, I mean that's what insight is. But it helps. Medicine, never. I guess with your crafting, perception, it's important, but it doesn't seem to ever hurt. Help. Survival, again, good. Deception, you gotta have that. Deception or persuasion are usually the ones. Well, I guess there's intimidation. Those are the three. Performance, there's nothing in so far in the game that performances, so don't do that. And let's see, one more. See if I can level up. Nope. Alright. So, is there just if you got any comments about like what classes you like to see or your combos that you like to play, go ahead and leave a comment below if it's on YouTube or just add on this little chat here. We are probably going to be very nearly done here. Since the campaign's over for now. If you have any ideas on, say, what kind of thing class a monk should be, that'd be good too. Oh, another thing, when you make a new adventure, you select. Like here's my pregen. I can't choose that guy that I leveled up because he's level 6 and I'm level 1. So, if you do that level up in here, it doesn't reset him down to level 1 again. He's not there. Alright, well, that's it. Kind of a short stream because there wasn't a whole lot to do tonight. Might try and stream some other stuff. I might go back to Per Aspera and go for the ally with Carmine instead of with the humans. Go for that achievement. Might see what other games I might want to stream on here. Might stream some BattleTech, the HBS version. It's pretty good. Played that a lot when it first came out. Might get back to it. I might even see if I got Dawn of War 1 on Steam and see if I can stream that too. So I got a few other games I might want to stream. I don't know. I might try this Path of Exile. It's kind of Diablo-esque. Might be fun. Crusader Kings 3, I've tried to stream, but it just won't for some reason. I get lots of problems there. So that was kind of disappointment. Let's see what we got. What I can let's see what games I got that I might be able to pull out. Oh, it's not gonna show. Let's see if I got that Dawn of War. Nope. I don't see, unless it's under Warhammer 40k Dawn of War. I have Armageddon, Deathwatch, Dawn of War 2. Dawn of War 2. Well, yeah, it's good too. I might do some Dawn of War 2. I like that storyline. Stellaris, I might see if I can do that. Phasmophobia, really don't know anybody who plays it, and that's more of a gotta play with friends. I don't want to do a pickup on that one. No pickup group on that. So you got Skyrim, but Battle Brothers used to be. I really like playing that, but not so much anymore. Waiting for Blood Bowl 3 to come out. Let's see. What else would be kind of interesting? 4K Armageddon, XCOM 2. Anyways, if any of those kind of float your boat, hit me up on the comments. And other than that, we will call this the end of the stream. Thanks for watching, and if you're on YouTube, just leave a comment about like maybe something you want to watch. Thanks, everybody. Oh, let's see if this can work. Let's see if this can work. I'll actually try a raid. I've never really raided somebody, so let's see if I can do it right. Will it actually work?